Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Jank Tank. Today we're going to be trying out Rakdos Treasure for Pioneer, aka Explorer. I'm going to play this deck on Arena, so just keep in mind the deck is going to be slightly different by one card in the actual gameplay. So technically I don't have enough rare wild cards to craft 4 Charming Scoundrels. So instead we're going to try out Wily Goblin, a classic, iconic card. It's Grace Treasure when ETB is kind of the same card in air quotes, but that's what we're trying out today. So the deck is built around the concept of making lots of treasure, using those said treasures for Kaleen or something like that, and then trying to also use it for decking a dragon. That's the goal that we're trying out. Rakdos should be okay. We're going to see how well we do in the ladder on Arena, but we have stuff like Deadly Dispute. We're going to play Devour Intellect, which is the quote-unquote Thought Seeds for treasures in the sideboard, so extra copies of Thought Seeds against control. And then we, of course, we're going to try out the new Freebooter and Bone Horde Dragosaur, all which make treasures. So hopefully this deck all synergizes. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Also, you can share this video if you like. We're on the way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together. And let's break down the deck list and see the deck in action. So the deck, we have a Gas, Freebooter. Those are our 1-drops. Instead of Charming Scoundrel, I'm going to try out Wily Goblin. If this deck does perform with Wily Goblin, you just got to imagine it's going to be just strictly better. With Scoundrel, we have 3 Kaleen because it is legendary. We have 3 Decadent Dragons, 3 Dracosaurs because it's just a decent 5-mana, 5/5 threat. In general, we have 4 Thought Seeds, 4 Pushes, 4 Deadly Disputes, 4 Fables. 23 lands, pretty standard for a quote-unquote mid-range plan, right? Usually you play between 23 and 25, so since we have a lot of like Deadly Disputes, treasures, I think I can cut back on a couple lands for a little bit more of treasure production, so that kind of helps. We have Clean to Dust on the board for a little bit of graveyard hate. We also have some Intellects for control. Pithy Needle, kind of a catch-all against planeswalkers like Teferi. 2 Rending Volleys for mono white and red, blue, and Greasefang. Since this is Explorer, Greasefang is usually pretty good, and it also gets Amalia. We have 2 Molten Collapse because it can help against Rakdos Sacrifice. 2 Graphs for the green and white matchups. A Bank Buster for the grindy matchups. A Go Blank for a little bit of graveyard hate in conjunction with our Clean to Dust. Extinction Event for Sweeper. Call Against Command for Artifact Destruction. Kind of just a catch-all, decent card we could bring in. When like a Fatal Push is bad, at least Call Against Command still has active, abilities that we could use in a given matchup. So that is the deck we're trying out today. Let's see the deck in action. Blood Crypt, untapped, Gassed, say go. Canal, looks like Phoenix. I guess you're gonna kill it. It wouldn't really be a great use of a removal spell. Just passes. Thankfully, we drew a land here. It's on a red, I suppose, and the Wily Goblin. Make a treasure. Hit ya. Considers. Ship the turn. Shocks himself. Shieldred. Shredder. We will go ahead and just Fatal Push. Castle. Hits you for 2. Let's go ahead and do Expensive Taste. Say go. Considers. Another Shredder. Play the Ridge. Play Kaleen. Hedja. Kills the Wily Goblin. Ship the turn. Spikefield Hazard. We'll go ahead and Deadly Dispute. Create a treasure. Kills my threat. Gets rid of a Phoenix. Hits me for 2 while he still can. Passes. Play Decadent Dragon. Say go. Another Shredder. I'm assuming you got like Lightning Axe. Okay, we'll go ahead and opt. Bottom. Kills my threat. Hits me for 2, I guess. Plays a tap land. Hits me. Play Dracosaur. Say go. Treasure Cruise. Plays a land. What you got, opponent? Did you get another Lightning Axe? Go ahead and consider. We got Spell Pierce. I don't really want a Fable. Goes to Conniving. I love the way he has both Lightning Axes. And he mills another freaking Phoenix. Here comes some Phoenixes. Hits me for the 2. Alright, I guess we just shock ourselves and die. Okay, not the greatest start. Go Blanket. Extinction Event in. Maybe Intellect. And a Clean to Dusk. Now what are we cutting in this matchup? Probably Wily Goblin. And then just trim on Freebooter and Ghast. Seems reasonable. Fatal Push I think is necessary. I don't like that. Shock myself, play Ghast. They go. Canal. Sleight of Hand. Push, that's not necessary for now. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize. Take the Prankster. Hit ya. Plays a Pathway. Ops, because he kind of has to. Passes. Play a Freebooter. Hit ya. Say go. Probably gonna opt some point. Sure. Pathway on red. Once we draw lands, we'll get out of the situation. Like, this hand's pretty good. Considers. So didn't find a Phoenix. Sleight of Hand. Passes. Tap land. Go to combat. Hit ya. Lightning Axe. So you can get rid of the Phoenix. Make a treasure. Say go. Shocks himself. Looks like he's about ready to treasure cruise. Passes. We'll go ahead and attempt a Deadly Dispute. Put land at the top. Of course we draw 3 lands in a row. Because why wouldn't we? Play Kellen, Glean, and then we'll play Hive. Fiery Impulse. That's fine. Play a tap land. Say go. Pathway. Prankster. There's 2 Phoenixes in the yard. Another Prankster gets the last Phoenix. Are you serious? You can't really cast the Treasure Cruise without eating a lot of his Phoenixes. So he's probably trying to think how he can get through this. Because he only has 5. He's way far off from that. He eats all but 2 of his Phoenixes. That's pretty daring. And go ahead and kill one of them. Take 3. Decadent Dragon. Play the Devour. I guess take the Axe. Pathway. Dragon. Say go. Shredder. And I was going to Sleight of Hand. Of course, that way he gets a Connive Trigger. Probably pitch a land. This Canal seems pretty mid. Shocks himself. Impulse. Another Impulse. Spikefield Hazard maybe? Okay. Hits me for 3. Oh, Sleight of Hand. So he's getting back to Phoenix. Hits me for 6. Play a tap land. Play a Dracosaur. Say go. Watch him magically. I guess he has Aurora, so he wins. Okay. Well, we put up a fight against Phoenix, so 0-1. Let's get into the next. Mystic. Another land, but we'll play a Ghast. Say go. I guess I should have played these 2 lands. Elves. Alright. That's not terrible. Channeler. Plays another one. Drew another land. Play Hive. Say go. Thankfully, this Fable is going to filter out this hand. Leaf Crown Visionary and another Leaf Crown Visionary. Attacks. Will block. Make a treasure. Cliffs. Fable. Play a Freebooter. Say go. Shaman of the Pack. You can draw 1 card. Does a decent amount of damage to me. Attacks out. Block. Double block a Lord. Colleen, I guess, is better than a land, but probably not. Yeah, it's fine. We got more looks with the Fable. Plays a land. It passes. We'll pitch these 2 lands. First things first. Kill the Visionary. Play Kalain. Play Din. I can't afford to Thoughtseize. Another Shaman of the Pack. Now we're just dead. Okay. We got EE. Grasp. Maybe Kolaghan's Command. Maybe Collapse. These are all reasonable targets. Thoughtseize out. Trim back on Wily Goblins. Actually, we'll just cut. Can we cut all the Wily Goblins? No, we'll leave 1. Run it like that. Lifts. Ghast. Say go. Play Din. Freebooter. Hitcha. Another Marsh. Plays a Visionary. Ridge. Hitcha. Shoot the Visionary. Say go. Clan Caller. Another Freebooter. Play a tap land. Hitcha. Passagerd. Nykthos. Passes. Play a Swamp and activate the Den. Hitcha. Coco. That could be problematic. Trades and blocks. And blocks. We'll keep a Fable. Alright, plays a tribal land. This is even, so I could still get away with just that's fine. That's still an even card. Passes. We'll play Extinction Event. Even. Mana Confluence and attack. Say go. Now we don't want to play any more lands. Draws a War Master. That's a good top deck. And plays another land. Okay, kill the War Master. That's his best creature. Play Fable. Hitcha. Say go. Besiege you. We will say yes. We'll get another Blood Crypt. Then our deck out. Sentinel. Somehow we top deck another land. Attack with a Ghast. Say go. Mystic. Attacks. Nope, passes. Play a gas, I guess. You know what? I want to scry. He might be double blocking the shaman. We kill the sentinel. Say go. Ugh, another land. At least that's a creature next turn. Hit ya. Down to 2. Make a treasure. Say go. Got it. We run it back. Marsh and a mystic. So I think that means I push the mystic. Say go. Marsh War Master. So that means I definitely shock myself and kill that. Say go. Another War Master. Okay, I guess we don't draw a land. We'll just go ahead and kill it. Nick those. He's not in a very great position. Plays a Lord, Cliffs, Fable. Say go. Plays a Land Award, draws a card. And that is definitely the best card to have, is Visionary. Waste. And a Sentinel. Draws another card. So I think I get rid of a Dispute and a Fable. Play Haunted Ridge. Attack. I don't think I could risk exiling, right? Play the Dragon. Land Award, draws a card. I need to get rid of that Visionary. Makes 5 green. Mystic, draws a card. Tomb and passes. So that flips. Go ahead and play Dracosaur. And shove with the 4/4. Takes it. Say go. Got it. 1 and 1. Let's get into the next. Llanowar Elf. Passes. We draw a land. That's good. Let's go ahead and kill that. Say go. Because I feel like I'm not going to draw a land here. So I can't dispute. And I'd rather take him off a whole turn. Those might be boats. Tap land. Another Mystic. Play tap land. Play Ghast. Say go. Rampant Ruins. Banky. Hit ya. Sack the Ghast. We will kill the elf. Play another Ghast. Say go. Stormseeker. Attacks me. We will block. Make a treasure. Hive Kalane. Say go. The Seiju. This could be a... Nope, it's not a chariot. So we're happy with that. So pumps and then cruise. Take 4. Thoughtseize. Take the Thrill Seeker. Play a tap land. Pass the turn. Attempts to stomp it. We'll go ahead and dispute it. Play the Mirax. Llanowar. Makes the Llanowar have haste. Attempt to go expensive taste. Double Huntsman's Redemption. Play the Freebooter. Play I guess I can't do that. Play Fable. Say go. Draws a card. Draws a card. Desperation over there. Ruins. Chariot. Goes accruing. We will block the 4/4 and the cat. Make a treasure. I guess I can keep the Confluence. Get rid of the Freebooter. Mana Confluence. We will play Huntsman's Redemption. Say go. Trying to bait this Akroan War. Draws. And another draw. Another Banky. Cruise the Chariot. Cruise the Bankbuster. Gives it haste. Attacks out. So, okay, he has enough. Against Gruul. Maybe we want just Kolaghan's Command? Maybe Needle? Wily Goblin can be trimmed. Thoughtseize is okay, I think. Maybe Grasp over the remaining 2 goblins. Run it like that. Pathway on black. Freebooter. Say go. Immutable. That's best case scenario, I suppose. Din. Hit ya. And then sack. We needed the land, so we'll draw 1 land. Forest. Banky. Passes. I don't really want to shock myself. I was like, I need more black than red. Let's put that on black. Play Fable. Say go. Bone Crusher. Sack both. Treasures. Sack. Draw. Fizzle the Bone Crusher. Plays a Mystic. Passes. Get rid of a Blood Crypt. Mana Confluence. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the Blood Crypt. Play Ridge. Decadent. Expensive Taste. Lair, and so we got 2 lands out of the way. Play a Pithing Needle on Reckoner Bankbuster. Say go. Carplusion Forest. Okay, Chariot. Go ahead and kill a cat. Flip. Play a Lair. Say go. Stormseeker. Turns on the Volt. Cruise the Chariot. Snipe the Chariot. Snipe the Mutavolt. Hits me for 3. Take it. Carplusion Forest. Play Decadent Dragon. Play a Freebooter. Copy the Decadent Dragon. Hit ya. Say go. Play Gorge and a Stormseeker. Thankfully, that means there's no, Akroan War. Attacks. We will block with the Freebooter. So we can maybe find a non-land. It's not a Thoughtseize. Oh my gosh. Copy the Decadent Dragon. Attack you for 4. And 8. Leave back the lair to block. Play Mountain. Say go. Bone Crusher. That happens. Alright, Bone Crusher resolves. Pumps. Shoves. Alright, 8 plus 6. 8. So it's Xaxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should, still be alive. Got it. Run it back. Lair Elf. Passes. Cliff's Fatal Push. Say go. Tapland. Passes. Lead off with Thoughtseize. I don't really want to deal with a Clothis. I mean, each one of these is good in their own right. Get rid of the Stormseeker. Play if dead. Say go. Ridge. Fable. Say go. Eats up of, I guess, a Thoughtseize or something. Sure. Mech Hanger. Elena. Get rid of the Cliff's Freebooter. Play a Tapland. Fable. Say go. Alright, does another 2 to me. Huntsman's Redemption. Grows the Huntsman's Redemption. I will block it. That flips. So that means we can sprock this. I don't really think Colgan's Command's doing much. And I'm not a fan of the Deadly Dispute right now. Get rid of the Elena. Play a land. Play Kellen. Make a treasure. So regardless, this is going to get a +2/+2 and trample. Hit ya. Alright, so we do need to win this game relatively fast, right? Because we're going to take a decent amount of damage this turn. Basically going to 5. Okay. So Kellen blocks. I don't think I could afford to get rid of my Reflection. Play a Tapland. Play Dracosaur. Attack. So I go. So we're at 5. This is very close. I think we're dead. Sakasan. Yeah, we're dead. Well, 1 and 2, we came super close. I definitely maybe thought, I was thinking about maybe bringing EE, but I did not do that. So let's get into the wrap up. So what do we learn this week about this deck? Overall, I don't think it really ever mattered, the difference between Scoundrel and the other guy, Wily Goblin. It didn't actually come up. So like it didn't make a difference in the outcomes of any of the games. Overall, maybe this deck should have a little bit more card draw. That's probably the only takeaway I got from it. Other than that, like the deck felt like it could definitely compete. It didn't feel like Rakdos sack. It didn't really feel like the mid range either. It felt like its own thing. Even though it does play Fable, and outside of that, really everything else, I guess, other than Thoughtseize and Fatal Push, is pretty much unique to this deck. Like the creature package, I don't think is used in any other deck. So it definitely felt interesting with Decadent Dragon, Bonehorde Dracosaur. Those two cards really kind of hold the deck together, made a deck, I think, competitive enough. Outside of that, like I said, I kind of wish we had another Deadly Dispute. Maybe I have to try the map one, but my issue with the map one is like, I just always felt like the quote-unquote, it was always difficult trying to pay 2 mana if I didn't get a treasure back. So like the map token doesn't seem relevant. It would most likely would be more beneficial if it was Village Rites. But if you have any considerations for Rakdos Treasure, let me know down in the comment section. This deck is definitely going to keep getting better, I think, long term, of course, because they keep going to print treasure stuff. So I think this deck is going to keep getting a little bit better. If we find a replacement for Scoundrel, we get another like Deadly Dispute of some sort, backup copies, maybe this deck could be even better. Like I said, outside of that, the sideboard felt pretty reasonable. I feel like I had at least a decent amount of cards that I felt could be relevant in a matchup between all 3 of them. So I was able to sideboard. So matchup didn't feel like I didn't have something for it. So overall, I think I had a diverse sideboard overall and pretty reasonable. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll be alerted for future videos. And before you head out that door, make sure you do all that stuff. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.